Yo, welcome back to Inner Circle. Today I'm bringing you PAC Season 1, Week 4 against Eddie and the Portland Pichus. Let's take a look at the matchup. My team hasn't changed since the previous week. We've got Hydreigon, Conkeldurr, Slowking, Klefki, Gourgeist, Wigglytuff, Torracat, Tornadus T, Scolipede, Rhydon, and Lileep. Eddie's team consists of Spectrier, Heatran, Lando I, Mienshao, Torkoal, Venusaur, Jolteon, Quagsire, Lopunny, Coughing, and Morgrem. Now, the battle has already happened, so I don't want to spoil too much, but it was a really great one, and I'm very excited to share this one with you guys. As you know, PAC is one of the leagues that I upload, and if you want to check it out on Twitch live, you can go to twitch.tv/Bosif. Here on YouTube, you know I'm the Bosif, but on Twitch, I'm Bosif. If you want to catch them live, like I said, about a week before they come up on YouTube every Saturday, they'll be on Twitch. So, with that, please enjoy this one. Again, really excited to share it with you guys, and enjoy. All right, welcome to the battle, folks. And no Heatran. Okay. No sun at all. Okay. All right. Um, got two things that are faster than this, but I have dedicated switch-ins. I think Conkeldurr applies a ton of pressure to start the game. Ton. If Morgrem leads, that's fine. Alright. Let's get into it. I kind of expected Morgrem. Alright, so like I said, Conkeldurr applies a ton of pressure to start off here. And Jolteon is not doing nearly the kind of damage that we're actually Guts. So this probably kills now. Yes, it does. Conkeldurr takes the KO. Conk KO Jolteon. We were actually Flame Orb. So we don't learn a whole lot there, obviously. Then I know. Make sure it doesn't work on dark types. Right. Hey, what do we got? What do we got? A sub from Cat. No way, you didn't have to do that, Cat. Thank you so much. Greens, we do have defog. I don't know, defog might not work against a dark type. Pinkster versus Pinkster defog versus dark type. I mean, I have a dedicated switch into this. And a good one at that. Guess we should keep track of how many turns the reflect lasts. This is going to do negative damage. Burn, not too big of a deal. Let's just U-turn here. Screens were up 2 turns so far. 3 turns? 3 turns so far. Yep, this is why we U-turned. This Dark Pulse would have done nothing to this. There's no fairy resist. Okay, so it's Eviolite. So we know the screen's not going to last super long. I think we just click Dazzle. No resist, so... We reflect more off. We could probably learn something from that. Recover. He actually has no grass knot resist either. What was I trying to learn from? Hey, that's a KO. Let's go. Was that... I think that was Rocky Helmet, right? I looked away. I guess we don't need to learn anything now. The only thing that's faster than me, other than a Scarfer, is Spectrair. So we know that this is... I think we just Air Slash it. We know that it is Eviolite. T-Wave, that's okay. Because we do have the Wigglytuff. Okay, that's decent damage, and it's not recoverable, so... Let's just go straight into Wigglytuff. Hopefully... they don't switch. They do switch. Okay, so... it's not Sheer Force, so it's probably physical. It is Boots, we learn. I don't super need this. But I need to make sure that we live. Actually, no, I don't. I'm pretty sure we live. So we're going to get rid of all that status. We're gonna wish into something. Earthquake. That did a lot, for sure. Got a fat wish. We can always get another wish on Morgrem. With Quag dead, we can just click Surf all day. So we'll get all that health back. Jolteon and Quag are dead. Obviously we don't stay in here, which is unfortunate because we basically waste the wish. What's up, Sam? It's a miss. Honestly, not that big of a deal, like hacks-wise, because we do have Heal Bell. And we brought in this. We just click Dark Pulse, because it's only Mienshao and Morgrem that resist it. And we can just hit it with the Dark Pulse here. It's some chip on it. Don't know if it's Reckless or Regen, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Don't know if it's Scarred. Don't know anything about it. But we'll bring in Torn, because Torn's not necessarily our best switch in. Slowking could have been good too. That's a good... That is an unfortunate set of circumstances there. Now that we know it's going to do that, let's go into Clef. Again, don't know if it's Scarf. And that was a good prediction. That was a great prediction by Eddie. We're actually gonna stay in. Just gonna see if it defogs or earthquakes. So it does defog, but we do get the toxic on it. See if Eddie clicks Stone Edge. Earthquake. Okay. We're gonna scout for the Stone Edge now. We know we're faster. There it is. Another miss. That's unfortunate luck. Again, Eddie, apologize for that unfortunate luck. We learned that it was boots already. Work like a knock, and something is taking a butt ton of damage. Manchow does not take a knock into Mach Punch, so something might legit die. I think something dies. Yeah, Morbrim does not take a knock into Mach Punch either, I don't think. Yeah, no way. Especially after burning that EV light. So Conk takes out Morgrim. Yanchel, Lando, and Spectrier are left. Post combat does 50 from a. I think our safest play is to let Conk die here, actually. If it's a high jump kick reckless set. I think we live this. Yeah. And we KO back. Because those defenses didn't matter. We KO back. So Conk takes out Mien. We're still alive, so gonna preserve some diff. Mien goes down. Lando, I, and Spectrier are left. Spectrier cannot touch a dragon. Sam, what did my Nightbot do? I'm just seeing that. No shitposting allowed here. Hyper Beam, eh? I don't think that kills. Definitely didn't calc against it. So we don't KO. A little bit of lefties. Yeah, agreed, Sam, for sure. So, Hydreigon kills Spectrier. Nothing one-shots Slowking. Yes, we are gonna go for the diff. He does connect with the Stone Edge. I don't think that U-turn did enough last time. Earthquake. Yep, so we live, we surf, and surf plus toxic should KO. Surf might on its own. And surf KO's on its own. Slow King KO Lando. Alright. Great game for us. 6-0 victory. I'm just messaging with him. Let's walk through the team. Conkeldurr, first off, Conkeldurr was great. Let me pull up the matchup one more time, just so everyone knows. I didn't mention it earlier in the stream. You saw my team, but the rest of my team, I'll go through all of it. Hydreigon, Conkeldurr, Slowking, Klefki, they all came. Wigglytuff, Tornadus T came, and then the rest of my team is Gourgeist, Torracat, Scolipede, Rhydon, and Lileep. So those 6 that you saw, those are the 6 of the 11 that I brought this week. Eddie's team is Spectrier, Heatran, Lando I, Mienshao, Torkoal, Venusaur, Jolteon, Quagsire, Lopunny, Coughing, Morgrem. I really prepped for the Sun Core. I thought Venusaur with a like Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Weather Ball growth set looked really good. But it didn't come, and that's great for us. So yeah, that's the team. So first off, a few things. Water, pretty spammable against that team. Other than Quagsire and Venusaur, there were no resists. Other things to note, ground, it's pretty spammable, but I don't have a good ground type, so just ignored that. Flying, pretty spammable as well, especially with Tornadus having coverage for the 2 resists in Heatran and Jolteon. Not perfect coverage, of course. Not perfect super effective coverage on those things, but neutral at least. Then there was one more, Dark. Dark looked really good. The only resists are Mienshao and Morgrem. That's why I went with a Flame Orb Guts set on Conk. It looked really great just to click knockoff and kill things, honestly, with just this massive 140 base attack stat. Knockoff really could put in a lot of work. Let's actually switch scenes so you can see things. And then we had Ice Punch coverage for the Lando, Mach Punch for taking out chipped things, and then Close Combat when we were pretty sure that Spectre wasn't going to come in. Close Combat was free. It did so much damage. Just messaging with him again. So yeah, that was the Conkeldurr. The moveset, or the EV spread, was not anything to write home about. Adamant. Oops. Adamant. And 228 HP. Max attack, 252. That is. And then 28 speed just for things that might speed creep me. Honestly, again, really great set. Like, for example, a burned Close Combat against like a super defensive Torkoal did 58 min. Max defense Torkoal, we were doing 58 min with a Close Combat off of this set. So needless to say, it was going to put in a lot of work. So this was our Spectrier check, our dedicated Spectrier check. We had to run an assault vest on it this week. You may see the lighting change. It's because I keep pulling up different docs on my two screens. But anyway, we had to run Hydreigon with an assault vest, and that helped us coming on Spectrier. It also helped on Heatran, of course. Torkoal, it helped with Venusaur. This was one of our Venusaur checks. Jolteon couldn't touch this either. So let's just go to the moveset just to show it off. Dark Pulse, obviously, like I talked about, Dark was pretty free, and we could just come in on Spectrier and click it. Earth Power covered the Heatran. It also covered the Torkoal. And then Flamethrower and Earth Power covered Jolteon, but basically everything covered Jolteon, to be fair. And then Flamethrower in the sun against Venusaur was our best coverage for that. And then U-turn just for general momentum. And then the EV spread was our most complex of the week, for sure. We were 116 into speed with the Timid Nature. That got us past everything that we needed to get past. And then 228 Spadef EVs plus 20 HP EVs made those switch-ins on the strong special attackers much easier. I can't remember the exact calc that I had for it, but that's what that was. And then we had 140 in Spatak, which was pretty much a dump. And then there were 4 just leftover EVs that went into defense. So we invested in everything other than attack this week. Alright. Klefki. Klefki was an interesting set this week. I thought that the matchup was mediocre, but I didn't like anything else. So I figured I'd go with super supportive Klefki this week. As you can see, it's leftovers. The move spread, or I mean the EV spread, helped with coming in on primarily Venusaur, although Venusaur clicked Weather Ball and blew us back regardless. So it was 252 HP, 212 Spadef with a Calm Nature, and 44 defense EVs. It also gave us one switch into Mienshao. That was pretty much it. Here's what I meant by super supportive. So we actually ran 2 different types of status, Toxic and T-Wave. T-Wave allowed us to slow the Venusaur back down. It also gave us, obviously it's a free click on everything other than Lando, Jolteon, and Quagsire. And then obviously Morgrem, because Prankster doesn't work on dark types. But we could still set spikes against Morgrem, and we did that multiple times. Spikes helped us get chip throughout the game. I talked about T-Wave. I only specifically mentioned Venusaur, but obviously it's great for Spectrier, Heatran. I mean, not necessarily Heatran, but better than Toxic. Great for Mienshao. You know, just good overall. Toxic, we would click on things that were not able to be T-Wave. So we clicked that Toxic on the Landorus. We were basically giving up our left key there in a sense, but I predicted a defog anyway, which is what happened. And then defog to get rid of any sort of screens, which we never ended up clicking, we just let them run out, or any sort of hazards. So that was the set we had this week. I'm just gonna again message Eddie real quick. Okay. So that was the Klefki. Slowking did great. It didn't do a whole lot, but it did what it needed to do. It came in, took a hit from a physical attacker. It was capable of doing much more than that. I used Slowking really well last week, and I really liked its matchup this week. Surf plus Psychic looked really good. Surf in the Sun obviously looked less good, but the sun didn't come, so it made Surf a pretty free click. We had Grass Knot on here over Slack Off until like maybe 5 minutes before the battle, and then we switched that out. I figured that the Slack Off would come in handy if we had to face a Heatran with Magma Storm, Toxic Protect in the sun. It would have actually been able to beat us out, because Surf would have done not enough damage. So we ran Slack Off to hopefully get out of that encounter safely. Like I said, Psychic plus Surf was unresisted, and then this was actually one of our soft Venusaur checks. We ran a Rindo Berry this week so we could stay in on Venusaur, and I'll show you the EVs next, of course. But we were actually pretty offensive. So just for everyone's knowledge, we did a min of 89 to a no bulk Venusaur, and if it was max HP, we did a min of like 74. So Psychic, we could basically take any hit because of the Rindo, and then get off big damage. Basically, what I was going for there was with one set of spikes, or two sets of spikes, excuse me. We had a decent roll to kill, and with 3 sets of spikes, it was vastly in our favor to kill. With just a Psychic there on a max HP Venusaur. And I believe with an uninvested Venusaur, 1 set of spikes plus a Psychic killed. Yeah. So that was the reasoning there. And then Teleport, if it wasn't that Heatran set that I mentioned, Teleport was an absolutely free momentum turn that we could just click and get momentum. That was Slowking. It got 1 kill, and I'm happy about that for sure. Thorn-T didn't do a whole lot. Did catch Eddie off guard with the Grass Knot for the Quagsire. That was huge, nabbing that KO. Other than that, it came in on the Mienshao. Great prediction again by Eddie to click that Stone Edge. Fortunately, it missed. We would have been able to regen off because I doubt it killed. But regardless, great prediction. Yeah, I wanted to run Hurricane, but obviously it's a Sun team, so I could not risk that. So Air Slash it was. Grass Knot, Focus Blast, U-Turn, just for general coverage. So yeah, that was the Tornadus. Not a whole lot to talk about. I guess. Wait a second. I didn't talk about the EVs. Again, nothing real special though. We were modest, max speed. So 252 speed. That outsped the 105s on Eddie's team. With 188 in Spatak. Again, modest. And we had 68 defense EVs, which helped come in on Mienshao, but Stone Edge obviously was a problem. And we were heavy-duty boots, like you see a lot of the time these days with Torn. And last but not least is Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff had a good matchup. I thought it could come in on Spectriers like a secondary check. It helped with Morgrem, which I figured was probably coming to this one. And we actually changed the moveset around a couple of times. What we ended up with was like a mixed... It was like a mixed defensive Spatak. So we had enough Spatak to guaranteed 2-hit KO Morgrem, I think. I don't remember. But with Dazzling Gleam, we 2-hit KO'd something guaranteed with 52 Spatak. We had 252 Spadef with a calm nature with 108 in HP. That helped us switch in on those special attackers if for some reason we had lost our dragon or it was chipped down. We had 92 defense, which I think there was a calc for that too, but honestly, I don't remember what it was. We had Heal Bell, Wish, Dazzling Gleam, and Teleport. I think we clicked every button. Yeah, we did. So we clicked Gleam, Wish. We ended up wasting our Wish, but that's fine. Heal Bell got rid of all those statuses, which I kept going back, and Heal Bell was the one move that I kept going back and forth on because I really didn't want to heal Conkeldurr's burn. But I thought in the long run there was a lot of opportunity for Eddy to throw status my way, and Heal Bell was really necessary, I thought. Wish Wigglytuff is fat, and these fat wishes be dropping. So we ran Wish, of course. And then Teleport gave us momentum. I had Knockoff there. I had like Grass Knot there. I think it was Grass Knot. I had a bunch of different things in the Heal Bell and Teleport slots. This is what I ended up with, and I really liked how it worked out. Teleport is just such a great move with that minus priority momentum. And I really liked how it worked out. And that is the team. All right, so we get a 6-0 win. Huge, huge, huge for us in PAC. That should move us up the standings pretty substantially. If we take a look at the rankings, that is going to put me at +3, which will likely move me up into potential playoff territory. With a 2-2 record, obviously there's a lot more season to go, but getting back to even on the season is really great for us. So yeah, that is going to do it. So if you're watching here on Twitch right now, obviously today was the battle, but if you want to watch it or if you missed parts of it, you can check it out on YouTube. It will be coming out on the 8th of May, so that's not tomorrow, but the next Saturday. It'll go up on my YouTube. I'm the Bosif on YouTube. And then if you're watching on YouTube, if you ever want to catch my content live, I stream on twitch.tv/Bosif, and all the battles that happen on Twitch are a week before they go up on YouTube. That's how YouTube required leagues work. It's usually on a week delay to allow for coaches to get extensions or whatnot and not miss the upload deadlines. So with that, thank you all for watching. Thanks for joining the Inner Circle, and we will catch you all next time.